What a decade. Yes, it is the end of this decade, which, you know, I mean, I never thought I'd see the end of it. Let's just say things got real dicey at some point during this decade. And it's so weird because, you know, I was watching an episode of Friends yesterday, and it's in the final season, and it's like 2003 when the episode aired. And they're talking about the 80s, you know, they're talking about how silly things were back in 1987, and they were just like, you know, jumping around and just like with silly hair and a weird fashion sense and just making fun of themselves from the 80s in the year 2003. That's 16 years ago. 16! They were talking about themselves 16 years ago in the 80s. 16 years ago now is 2003. Isn't that crazy? We are as far away from the 80s as they were, as we are from the beginning of the new millennium. Isn't that mad? So Jake, you're rambling. What's the point of this video? I don't know. Honestly, I've not been posting for the past couple of weeks because, you know, Christmas happened, and Christmas is very, very special to me. And I kind of gave it its due reverence, and I took time off, and I've just been filled with Christmas dinner for like a week and a half. And honestly, I think the most guilty culprit and the reason as to why I haven't been posting is because I got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas along with Pokemon Shield, and I have not been able to put it down for the entire week. But I've since finished the little game, so now I can get back to work. Oh, work. You know what? What I'm going to do, and I've just realized this now, basically I just sat down and recorded a video because I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do, but I've just realized that I've been doing YouTube since 2014, but I did upload videos to YouTube since 2009, end of 2009, beginning of 2010. So why don't we have a quick look at some of the videos that I did at the very beginning of this decade? Let's take this back, and I haven't shown any of you this before. This is actually really new to you anyway. Let's have a look at the videos that I uploaded at the very beginning of this decade in 2010, and I'm talking January. Break out my trusty AKGs, and I am going to roll some clips. So here is the first video I ever uploaded to YouTube. This is when I was still in college. Basically, I was sick to death of trying to put a band together, so I I decided to learn drums so I could play the drums for my own music because bands suck. I hate dealing with bands. Bands suck. I hate them so much. So there's me playing the drums. Trying out a new technique for like really fast double kick pedal. I mean, it's not bad. It's a terrible trigger sound, but it's not bad. Oh, it's still going. You know what? I was not a bad drummer back in the day. I haven't played drums in about a decade. I really do miss playing drums, but let's skip forward a bit. Ah, you arrogant best. Look how J-Rock I was! Look how J-Rock I am! I can still do that. I can still do that. I might actually show you me still doing it at the end of this video. At the end of this video, I will do that. I will do that exact sweep. What are you gonna do next? I was 19 here. These may have been recorded when I was 18. So I'm about 18, 19 here. Upload date is January 2nd, 2010. Playing some All That Remains. Playing some Trivium. Just all this metalcore stuff I was listening to at the time. I would have played some J-Rock, but honestly, J-Rock was not that impressive, and I was just trying to show off how cool I was. Vocals, anyone? This is the worst, by the way. This is when I would... Okay, so this is probably like... This is my first ever on-screen scream. I had literally learned how to scream 2 weeks before I recorded this video, because I remember learning as much as I could. So let's see. Let's see what Baby Jake's screams sounded like all those years ago. 10 years ago. I just realized I can't play too much of this.
This is The Weak-Willed by All That Remains.
Dressed as Kyo from Deer and Grey. I just realized I can't play too much of this because of the copyrighted material, so it's gonna be muted until I start screaming.
I will not give in to vicious release.
Oh, that's so bad.
Thank you for any nice comments that I will get. Criticism.
Criticism?
Constructive criticism.
Oh, this is my old accent. This is my old accent. This is before I got this weird Australian-American thing from living here in Northern Ireland. This is my old accent. Let's listen.
Thank you. Would, you know, that'd be a help, like on techniques or how I'm doing. Hate comments can just skip forward to this bit there, and
Oh, even young Jake has the attitude. Yeah, all haters, you can just skip forward to this bit, right?
for those, you know, for those egotistical bastards whose ego was dented by this video, f*** off, and I hate you.
Oh my god. Oh, this guy, 19-year-old Jake, talking about ego? Woo!
But if you want to add me in a temporary band, then go ahead. I can take orders. I can do rock as well. Despite the way I look, I'm not doing any emo bands. No, thank you.
It was okay. I need to like, you could tell, right? Because this is emo. No one liked emo. It's weird seeing kids like 20 years and younger, like all like, ooh, emo, I'm emo. It's like, it's so weird hearing people say that because like back in the day, no one admitted to being emo and no one admitted to liking emo. So it's so jarring to see kids these days who weren't even like part of the original movement, part of the original emo movement, like saying they love it. It's just like, wow, we really have come so far where like no one hates on emo anymore because like the people who did have like faded to obscurity now because it's just so much a bigger movement. But yeah, it was difficult for a white guy to dress J-rock without looking emo because like one of the most defining factors about being J-rock was the J part of it, was being Japanese. If you were a white guy dressing like some of the J-rockers do, then unfortunately you did look a little bit emo.
And if you want to make a band, you know, just a couple of shows or something, then go ahead.
Oh, my original accent was so adorable, wasn't it? So let's fast forward a couple of months, shall we? Let's see what else this little arrogant prick did. This was uploaded February, so this is the month later.
New vocal low. This is how it starts.
This is a few more weeks of practicing. Yeah, real good. I mean, it's better than what I can do now. My fry screams are terrible. All my screams are false chord because I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I think I just might have like just one of those throats, one of those, you know, my vocal cords just aren't strong enough or whatever. But I just can't fry scream very well, so I don't do it too much. Fry scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for fry scream. So yeah, I only use fry scream for like my highs, but if I'm doing lows, I do gutturals, and if I do mid-range screams, it's all false chord. So let's fast forward a couple more years. Oh, here's a video. Actually, no, this is a few months later. This is a video that I sent to Kaya whenever we first met online. So this is, again, 2010. This is May. This is May 2010.
Okay. I don't know what to say. Okay, let me think.
Think faster. Why didn't I cut this out?
First off, Belfast is awesome.
You will change your mind about that, boy.
Yeah.
So I had just visited Belfast. I had literally just come back from my first ever time meeting Kaya. This is what this is.
Hall, also great. Got a bit blurry after that. Your mum's cool.
I got real drunk.
Past is awesome. I'll be coming down for a bit longer next time.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think I moved over after this. That is a bit longer.
Well, that's about it, really. Oh, yeah. You better make me another video. In fact, no, you better make me a good video, like a big one, like the ones I make you. Because I make you good videos.
I did make you good videos like this a lot.
Because I'm awesome.
Because I am awesome. Oh, where did this boy go? Do you know what? This boy is now the persona for these videos. I'm a little more sensible in real life. But for these videos, whenever I need to be entertaining, I just channel the arrogance of this kid.
I ran today as if I'd been running every day and I was just killing my body. And I hadn't eaten anything, so I was like... yeah.
This was back when I used to do running for exercise instead of lifting. All right, do you know what? Let's fast forward a little more. This is one I made before I met Kaya.
Hi, Kaya. I think that's how you say it. Just quickly did the hair. I haven't done goth in a while, which was like shocking. I couldn't be fucked to change my clothes, so I'm just wearing this shit.
Haven't done goth in a while, he
My
says.
room's pink.
Because I had considered myself J-Rock this whole time.
I like metal.
Oh, this is me introducing myself to Kaya. This is the first video I made for her.
You know, like Trivial and Griddle of Filth, and All That Remains, Still Remains, Avenged Sevenfold, Deer and Grey, Miyavi, I love Miyavi.
Those were like 6-7 minute videos of just one shot. I didn't edit them at all. That I made for Kaya, basically just introducing myself. I used YouTube as a way to do that. I don't know why I did that. I made these videos just like, I like this and I like that. This is what I sound like. This is what I look like. And I just put that up on YouTube. And, you know, that was like the first videos I ever uploaded. 10 years ago. And then I'd moved to Belfast and not upload another video for 4 years, I'd say. And then I made that gaming channel in 2014. And then in 2016, 15, I made this channel. Used this channel on and off. It was going to be like a goth makeup and hair channel as the channel intro video, or the old channel intro, which is still up, by the way. So what did I achieve in the past 10 years, in the last decade? What did I achieve? A lot. I achieved, when I look at it objectively, subjectively, I did actually achieve a lot. So let's have a look at these videos. So these videos, I had literally just finished college. And whenever I left college, I went immediately into a job that was based on the education that I had just had, which was music technology. My first job out of college was a studio engineer, which was awesome. And I worked there for a year, and then in 2010, I met Kaya online, and I used my dole money. Yeah, because I was on the dole at the time, or welfare as Americans call it. I scraped together that money, and I used it to get a one-way flight over to Kaya, and I got a job in Northern Ireland. So I moved country and got my first full-paying adult job, and my first ever place, not only at the age of 19, but also in the last decade. So that was pretty cool. I also released my first ever solo album, Time Fuels Revenge, in this decade, which actually went down pretty well, despite how bad it was. And then I started the gaming channel, and I worked my ass off, and it became successful enough in order for me to do this. And then when the gaming channel was killed off by Adpocalypse, we transitioned to Twitch, and then from Twitch, I started doing this. I went to LA, I went to America for the first time in this decade. I went to Japan for the first time in this decade. I went to South Korea for the first time in this decade. I released like a bunch of really cool music videos through Munro. I don't know what else I would have wanted more, because, you know, your 20s are crazy. Your 20s are just a mad, mad time. And, you know, very few 20-year-olds, I know anyway, are put together. So I've had lots of ups and downs, but I have survived. I have survived this decade. And I know things are just picking up on this channel. Things have only recently started looking awesome this past year. I hit 100,000 subscribers. How to leave that out? I hit 100,000 subscribers in this decade, which I never thought I'd do. So early in the year 2020, I am going to be moving country. I am going to be pursuing more on this channel. Do you know what? Do you know what I've just realized? I started the last decade, I started the teens, the teens, right? Because it must be the teens. I started off the teens moving country, and I'm starting off 2020, hopefully, by moving country. I just want to end the video with probably the most sincere thank you to everyone who has been watching for, you know, the past 5-6 years since I started the gaming channel in 2014. For those of you who've been watching since, you know, I started doing Twitch. For those of you who started watching whenever I first made this channel. For those of you who started watching in the past 7 months since my channel took off. For those of you who watch this channel, and for those of you who like these videos and share them around and buy the merch and, you know, watch the streams and those blessed souls that donate on the streams, I just want to say, again, a very sincere thank you. Extremely sincere. A heartfelt, sincere, explicit thank you. It's your incredible dedication and amazing support that has allowed me to pursue and achieve the first milestone of a dream. You know, obviously I work very, very hard, but if it wasn't for you guys watching it and coming back for every video, then, you know, all my hard work would count for nothing. So thank you very much, everyone. And I will be back starting today. I will be back on my schedule because I've been uploading once every week. So yeah, starting with this video, I will be uploading back on my schedule again. More TikTok videos, more vlogs, more reaction videos, more just more of me, just more of everything I've done. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this freaky weirdo lose himself and find himself again and express himself for all of your entertainment. I will see you on the other side. I will see you in the new decade. And I had a great decade because I made it a great decade. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.